When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been struggling to make things right. That's how a superhero learns to fly. Every hour, every day. When you've been fighting for it all your life, you've been working every day and night. That's how a superhero learns to.
Hey everybody, it's Josh again, and if you haven't tuned in with us before, I am one of the co-owners of Hard Bodies. We are a fitness company that likes to incorporate fitness within the world pretty much. We are trying to spread eternal fitness as far as we can and keep the quality of fitness at the same time. I am also a master trainer, and I deal with developing athletes, and I try my very best to also develop myself. And that's pretty much what the videos we are creating are about. Now, if you haven't checked out Kenny's, he's a bodybuilder. He's going on a journey. I think he's around 130 days, maybe a little bit less. And he's trying to prove to himself and everybody else that he can still be a bodybuilder. Just like I'm trying to prove that I can be myself and be an athlete, and I can still do it all. Now, today is my workout video day, which basically I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I'm doing to train. Now, generally, I'm trying to train 5 to 6 days a week. Now, some people argue against that, and they'll say, oh, you're overworking your body, you're doing this. And to be honest, if you're taking in the right nutrition and you're rotating body parts and you're not doing legs every day or chest every day or back every day, and you're going through it, you're not really going to overwork your body. I've never been hurt, or I've never stopped growing because I worked out too much or I exercised too much. In fact, I think exercising less and not doing enough causes obesity and that kind of stuff, why exercising the correct amount and doing it properly and keeping good form does the opposite. It keeps you in shape, keeps your heart in shape, does all these things. Now, if you haven't known, I do have a heart condition. I'm working through that, so I still have to be very careful with my lifting. I have to keep my heart rate below 175, which should be pretty easy for me because I am an athlete, so I generally have a resting heart rate that's below 45 anyway. So, with that said, let's get into what the video is about today. The video shows you one of my small sneak peeks of my workout. Today is obviously light leg day. Now, first of all, never ever follow the example I set by working out without a spotter. The only reason I did that is because I'm doing very lightweight. The most I went up to today on squats was 295. I'm only doing 5 reps. That's very easy for me. This is just a general getting back into it kind of program. Now, I will say the last 2 workouts, my Monday and Tuesday, I struggled with a bit. I'm still getting back into this. I'm going, but I probably only did about 2/3 of the workout because I was just flat worn out. Obviously, I need to up the carbs a little bit, get some good protein in, but we'll talk more about that on my nutrition days. Now, in this video, you see I'm starting out with my squats. In between my squats, I'm doing some abs. And then on top of that, I show you 1 set of a shoulder routine that I do. Now, I normally do 5 sets of 5 on squats, and I do abs. I only do 1 set, but I do various exercises so that it, gets that entire set of abs worked and activated and heated up. Something that's important about squats, make sure you stay parallel and make sure that you hold your breath throughout the whole squat. So basically, when you're at the top of the squat, breathe in, and then when you squat down, go parallel, and then explode up with your hips, keeping that back straight and those elbows forward, and then let go of your breath, and that's 1 rep. You're going to do that 5 times. Try not to go too fast or too slow. Go to a good tempo. A general tempo is 3-1-1. What that means is you're going to count 3 seconds down, pause for 1 second, and explode up in 1 second. And that's a good squat. Now, the various abs, you can tweak those here and there, but I do them to benefit me and actually to keep a tight core. Athletes need a strong neck and they need a strong core. They use them in almost everything they do. Now, obviously, squats are working your core and lower back and your legs also. So, I'm getting a little bit of extra core in there. And then my shoulders, is to strengthen my shoulders and, allow basically a power hit if I'm, playing volleyball or tennis. It uses a lot of shoulders. Flexibility is also important, but that's not what I was doing today. I was just doing strength and conditioning. Next week I'll show you a speed, agility, and power routine, which is going to be tire flips, box jumps, ladders, and 5-10-5, and just, all those agility things that keep people athletic. Now, I sped up the videos. It took me a second to figure it out because I'm using a different editing system. So, bear with that. You know, we're going to get better and better. We're going to get better at editing these videos. We're learning just as much as you are when it comes to this stuff. If you don't know, again, I'm a master trainer. Kenny's a master trainer. We've been doing this stuff for a long time, and we're just trying to prove to ourselves and you guys that we can still do this stuff, that we're still athletes, that we're still trainers, that we're still strong, we're still capable of all this stuff. You know, so watch the video, subscribe, like, follow us, look at our webpage, and if you have any questions, just ask. And you know, if you really need a trainer, call us. We're capable of training. We develop athletes. We develop, you know, normal people. We do personal training. We do athletic development. We do 11-year-old athletes to 80-year-old ladies who just want to get back in shape. You know, we're trying to spread fitness. So keep watching and doing what you're doing and learn something. These aren't just to do for us. They're to motivate you. They're to motivate you to get an eternal fitness level. They're to motivate you to get out there and do things. So learn something. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to challenge us also. You know, we are a fitness family, we like to think, and fitness is something that's always changing, and there's debates about fitness all the time. Now, you'll see me stop in some of these videos, and I walk over to the bench and I write something down. I believe strongly that you should record everything you do. Make a template of your workouts. If you make a template and you write it down, you're going to increase your weight and your speeds faster because you're going to start challenging yourself, and you're going to see where you improve. It's not just about looks. I'm an athlete, so I live for form, and I live for function, which means that I'm going to write down pretty much everything that I do. So again, I want you to watch these videos, I want you to watch Kenny's videos, and I want you to think to yourself, what is your purpose of lifting?
Been fighting for it all your life. You've been struggling to make things right. It's all